Okay, now I'm going to show you how I make the Pom Pom tail on the bunny. I like mine kind of loose, but you can do it however you want. I think this is kind of part of the kind of folksy, casual look. So the way that I do it, there are all sorts of like pom-pom makers out there, but the way I do it is I just wrap it around my finger a bunch of times. I do all 4 of my fingers, kind of hold the first one down, and then wrap and wrap. I usually kind of count to 50 in my mind. Get it nice and thick. A little bit thicker than you think. Just wrap. Here goes slowly, but and keep your fingers kind of stiff. You don't want them to fold in on themselves, so that you can get you can easily take it off. If it comes off like that, just stick it back on and keep going till it's nice and getting nice and thick. I kind of would err on the side of a little bit thicker than thinner, honestly. So there you go. You have a nice thick amount of yarn, and then cut that one, and then you want to keep holding it and cut another piece that's about 12 inches, and that piece is tied around the center of the pom-pom. Just try to keep everything in place so that it's easier to cut in the next stage. So you can see I tied it around like this, and then I usually go ahead and tie it again just to make sure it stays nice and tight. Give it a double knot. And then I take my scissors and get right in here into the center and start cutting. And then do the other side, right under that loop. So what you'll end up with is kind of this this pom-pom that looks a little crazy. And then I kind of flatten it out like this. And then I take my scissors and I trim. And even it up so that there's not all these uneven pieces. I want it to be a little uneven and kind of casual and floppy looking, but I don't want mine to have all sorts of strings hanging off. So you have it like that, and then I will go to the other side and do the same thing again. Kind of even, and then you'll often find pieces that aren't quite cut. See, then you can kind of trim again. Just give it a haircut. All the way around. Found another loop I didn't catch the first time. And make sure I found a couple loops over here that I didn't get. And just check it for any little stray ones. It's looking pretty good. And then I kind of roll it around in my hands. And I have a cute, fluffy tail for my bunny. And, oh, I found another loop I didn't get the first time. I was a little bit not quite as careful as I should have been. So I like that. See, there's a little piece that kind of is off. I'm going to trim that. But there you go. There is the pom-pom to use to add on to the bunny. I kind of like this one better than that one.